All right, so we're going to check out this I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator.
All right.
I can't
It's
even...
going to be a good time.
I can't even say
Can't
the
even
title
say it with a
without
straight
cracking
face.
up.
Yeah, if you're reading it, it's not bad, but when you say it out loud, that's where it really gets you.
Yeah, conceptually, perfectly normal game. Out loud, nope. All right. All right, what's our name?
I think we had decided on Christine.
That's right.
So it would be, because I tried playing like on my game with my name, and that felt weird as a dude.
Okay.
But Christine is both a girl's name and it's contextually appropriate, as
Yes.
Christine enjoys to eat.
That is my alter ego. Uh-oh, the game's still muted. Alright, so I see a loading screen with fried chicken legs and biscuits.
So is this your first time like
This is
starting
my
a
first
game
time.
at all? Oh,
yes.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, there we
so
go.
I'm probably in like maybe
there
10 or 15 minutes beyond you, but yeah, this will be exciting.
All right. I can stay in the moment forever.
Oh yeah.
We have a chicken alarm.
The world is peaceful and serene. You can stay in the moment forever.
Yep. Up and at 'em. All right,
or you can wake up now.
I am getting feedback from your viewing.
All right, we'll turn that down a little bit.
All right, lying in bed, I stare at the ceiling thinking about everything that awaits me at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. My mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will I cook? What should I wear? I honestly don't think about any of these things.
You're also not going to cooking school.
What? Did you just
In
spoil the
real
game
life.
for me? Oh, okay.
No, you in real life. Okay, it got the options now. You'll need to take this seriously, or you allow yourself to daydream.
You know what?
Thinking about the future.
Christine's a daydreamer.
All right.
So many students to meet. Grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. Please tell me.
I think I'm a screen behind you, but that's all right. We'll make it work.
Yeah, I think there's a slight 20-second delay in what you see.
Okay.
So just in case anyone actually does watch this, if you say something that seems a little off, that's probably why.
We're time traveling.
Yes.
Is all.
You're
20 seconds into the past.
Does that mean I'm 20 seconds in the future?
Relative to me?
Uh-oh, I forgot to put on deodorant before running out the door.
You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time.
Uh-oh. Standing in the quad. There we go. This is a nice looking school. I'm not gonna... Oh, my BFF.
Yeah, for a game that's like absolutely free, like this is pretty well made. Like there's some good production quality in here.
I think so. Am I excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? You know, reading this in third person, playing it in first person is really confusing me. And just trying to say it. Uh-oh, no
Because
love.
I sure am excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous.
Hmm.
What's
Okay,
the... Oh,
she
that was
couldn't
you.
she couldn't taste any love in the food. That means you are the weakest link. Always held herself to a very high standard.
Yeah, it's interesting because there's lines that Christine says, there's stuff that we're talking about, and then there's general narration.
Yes,
And
yes.
so, yeah.
Well, I've never played a dating sim or a visual novel before.
Okay. So there's a lot of new experiences happening all at once, including having another person who's chatting with you and chatting about the game.
Yes. Oh, Christine is being nice to Miriam. This is pleasant. It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great, Miriam. Wait, 3-day only semesters? That's not a semester, that's 3 days.
I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up.
A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Miriam got problems. Okay, should we pep talk our best friend, or should we change the subject to school gossip?
I think being a good friend, the right thing to do here would be to give a pep talk.
Okay. All right. So apparently last month we saw a fortune teller and had her tarot cards read. Okay, so not good on our part, making her remember this terrible experience.
The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares?
Yeah, I mean,
I've been trying to forget.
kind of failing on her pep talk here. Oh, there was a card with a fancy looking tower and another card with a handsome fellow in a red suit.
Foreshadowing?
Maybe. Could that be the Colonel? Okay, yeah. As we talk Miriam up, we can feel her nerves beginning to ease. That's good. She does have killer bangs. I'm gonna give that to her. And she cut them herself. I can definitely believe it. It's okay. It's good to see that there's some humor in here.
Yeah, I've found that in the small amount that I've played, there are some moments that I was laughing out loud. Like it was very endearing.
You see this stuff? Somebody slapped our books out of our hands. Oh no, they didn't. Why does she spell her name with 2 E's?
It's actually your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it.
All right. Does she have fried chicken stockings?
That is not a detail that I've noticed, but once it catches up here, yeah,
It's like right there on the
that is-
words.
yeah.
I'm not perving out. It's literally on the words.
I didn't notice that. You're right. Good catch.
Was it a good catch?
an attention to detail.
What? Oh, look, it calls out her name. Look at that. You can't stand Ashley, even if her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley. But she had an extra letters to make herself feel better. Okay. See, we spotted that.
Yeah, see, they don't do this kind of stuff without explaining to you and giving you some context or explanations. So they're not just out here throwing out ridiculous spellings for no reason.
She didn't insult her shins. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
All right. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man. I can't say that with a straight face.
This dude is super extra. Has he shown up yet?
No, I'm still reading that we've seen him.
Okay.
His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Okay, this dude looks,
He's pretty intense.
it looks like he's working out his glutes, yeah.
You rang?
Don't know what their arrangement is, but as long as we've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious.
Naturally.
Oh, we're throwing shade, like, as soon as he walks up. Is that the correct term, throwing shade?
Yeah.
Is that what you kids call it?
Yeah, that's what the kids are using these days.
I've listened to Taylor Swift. I know how to speak like the young ones. Oh, Van actually has an idea about, like, career after this. Like, I'm kind of impressed.
Maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us.
Mm-hmm. This guy's thinking about his career.
I mean, he does have star-shaped hair.
Maybe he's not that bad. Maybe Ashley's just a bad influence. Or maybe we're like oil and water, us and them. Maybe we're all not bad. We're just different.
With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge.
All right. And then we go to school. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Did he just pass gas?
I'm not sure. That might be what that sound effect is.
He seems like a sweet kid. But what is a child doing in a culinary school? Like, I have concerns.
Pop says, "I love you."
Oh, that's funny. His name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Yeah, Pop, are you gonna make me hold this door all day? Come on, man. Be a gentleman.
Isn't Pop upside down Dodd? Alright, I have a note card here. I'm verifying this.
I am flipping my head in a weird position. It does look like
yeah,
Dodd.
It's definitely Dodd. Oh, man. I wonder how intentional that was. Or it's just supposed to be that confusing.
I bet you the game devs are thinking, like, these idiots are gonna look to see if it's real.
And it got us.
I think we've been trolled.
When I first saw that, I didn't think twice about it. So it's interesting even going through this particular sequence the second time.
Uh-oh. We both shrug our shoulders before following him into the building. This could be the beginning of a horror game. Alright, we stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. I gotta ask, who's that dude in the picture in the classroom? Is that
I also didn't notice that at first.
Is that the real KFC
That's
CEO?
that's probably someone like involved with KFC.
You know what? On my phone, I'm Googling KFC CEO right now.
Oh man, you're noticing all these Easter eggs that I didn't catch, so this is fun to go through.
Nah, it's a dude named Roger Eaton, and it does not look like that picture. Alright, so...
Do you think will your Twitch stream be a little bit faster than the Steam stream?
No, that's actually way slower.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
so we've got lag at this level, and then it's going to be even slower than
Well, it's
if I
capturing...
looked at it on Twitch.
It's capturing video, rendering it, sending it across the internet, straight to your PC. Like, it's kind of a miracle that it's only 20-second delay.
Yeah, a scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of class. Adorable.
Is this a talking dog?
It is totally a talking dog, as featured in the trailer.
Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? Miriam already knows who this guy is. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little... Oh, cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. Right, that's an interesting take on having a dog as a professor, because I'd be kind of weirded out.
What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining.
I mean, if my dog were in the kitchen, she would just be eating everything. Okay, so cherry blossom petals fill the room.
Oh, I've got an idea. So since this is text-based, when we get to the cafeteria, I can just load it up on my screen, and then we can sort of simulate the real time.
Okay.
Um,
Colonel Sanders
that way.
just walked in.
He walks in. Emphasis on he.
Yes. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. Alright. This is...
let's see here. I think we're in the part 2 already. Let me see if I can just get close to where you are locally. And
Oh, that's cool. They use his real first name, Harland.
Yeah, man, they gotta keep it real. I was
like that.
thinking just a couple minutes ago, like, who are they trying to target with this game? Like, who's the target audience? And, like, I've struggled to come up with that answer.
I think
Like,
we need
I
to
don't know.
experience the game. We downloaded it as a curiosity. So I wonder if just curious people who don't want to play dating sims that are super pervy, I think that's the target audience.
Mm-hmm.
Because I tell you, when I think dating sim, I don't think anything that you should be recording.
Right.
Especially uploading to YouTube.
Okay, so we've got an offbeat genre. Okay, hold on here. I am fast forwarding.
Please call me Colonel Sanders.
Are you at the part where it says suddenly the room is sweltering?
No, he just said, please call me Colonel Sanders.
Oh, okay. And then I think...
Oh, yes, the room is sweltering, yes.
Okay, cool. We can be simulated real time. Okay.
Right.
Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And Ashley says, and this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot.
Come on, be more original, Ashley.
Van says, maybe we should open that window back up before faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely.
I mean, we did forget deodorant.
Man.
Like, this is kind of our fault.
All right, hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that.
You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults?
Besides, when Christine sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. You turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fire. Please, use my handkerchief.
Of course, a true gentleman always carries a handkerchief.
You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you. About how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment?
I am not going to forget this moment.
How will you respond?
I think I will take the handkerchief.
Alright, we're taking the handkerchief.
I stretch out my hand and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. Sentence I never thought I would utter in my entire life.
It's so beautiful you hesitate to press it to your face. But when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has his natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled.
Oh, yeah.
Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules.
Uh-oh.
Welcome to the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends, past, present, and future, many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be really adorable tiny food.
Why will there be blood?
And when all is said, that's a good question. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena.
Why will there be blood and battle in the next sentence?
In the span of 3 days. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hey guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet.
Loud dog.
Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue. You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place?
He got gut.
Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable.
I would not survive at this school.
Even Clink made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Order. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself.
Rude.
You never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind?
So I just happen to have these in my pocket.
Yes. So we got beef treat, rubber ball, and chicken snack.
I'm going to go with a beef treat.
All right. You reach beneath your apron and return with a small bit of beef jerky in your hand.
Oh.
Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he looks into it.
I messed up. This is a KFC game. Should have said chicken.
Beef? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? I would never eat that.
I done goofed.
Oh no. You clearly do not belong here. Please remove your apron. Remove yourself from class at this.
I totally...
Oh shoot. It seems you've reached the end of the line, Chef. The proverbial game over. Alright, let's try again. Dang, dude.
As soon as I clicked it, I realized I just offered someone beef in a KFC game. Christine done goofed. Think, Christine, think.
Alright. So now we're back at the chapter. Let's fast forward here a little bit. Yeah, if you click top right, I think it'll take you to the next prompt. Okay, you turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you.
Oh, you gotta hold it. If you hold the mouse button.
You have to hold it?
Yeah, you have to. Well, at least I do. I want to take.
Oh, mine it just goes kind of quickly until you get the prompt.
Oh
okay,
yeah.
Take handkerchief.
Yeah.
All right, let's just catch up to the point where you have the treat.
All right, I'm at the treat choice. I'm gonna say chicken snack because this is a KFC game. Are you at the prompt?
Almost. Hold on.
Okay. Oh wow, we totally got a game over. Like,
man. Okay, chicken snack.
Okay, these dating sims are hardcore, man. Wait, is that appropriate to say? Oh, his favorite, yeah. All right, might be some competition for our new star student. The furry professor. Oh, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool.
Beautiful.
We can take turns narrating as long as you do Christine's lines. Maybe I can just be the other character.
Yeah, I'm thinking I should be Christine. I mean...
Yeah, I'm also happy just doing the narration parts too, but...
They should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times.
See, so they provided an explanation. Because you were confused as to why you just had these things in your pocket. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain. Hi, Vincent. There's still a seat here.
Wait, we're Christine, remember?
No, that's Miriam to Christine.
Yes.
Sorry. I need to... Okay. Christine, there's a seat next to me. And then Colonel Sanders says, it seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me, if you're interested.
Oh, I'm totally
So I
interested.
decided at this juncture to be a good friend and sit by Miriam, but know that doesn't give you a game over.
But
what are you thinking?
He is Colonel Sanders, and did you smell that handkerchief?
We can't be like abandoning the best friend. Like,
Okay.
I think we can still be a good best friend and still get close to the. I think that's a possibility.
Okay, so I guess bros before hoes or sisters before misters. Like, what do we apply here? Because this is weird. I've never done this before.
I think if the genders were reversed, I would still want. I wouldn't want to like. I would want to, do sisters before misters, and so.
Yeah, if we were girls, I would believe that, but we're dudes. And if it was you having the chance to sit next to me or a beautiful young lady, I'd be like, yo, dude, make this happen.
Of Colonel Sanders.
Be like, I got you from back here, dude. I'll be your wingman from a distance. I get what you're saying. Okay, I'll sit by
what would Christine? What do you think, Christine?
Christine would sit by her best friend, because I guess that's how the female mind works.
All right.
If any of our female friends watch this, they'll probably tell us how wrong we are. I click sit by best friend.
Okay, sit by best friend?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You move to take your seat by Miriam. I'm so glad to have you near me to support me through this class.
Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by?
Colonel Sanders? He has such a magnetic personality, and there's a seat open right next to him. If you had sat there, you might have gotten better.
Oh, so Miriam thinks like a dude. I kind of like it. I'd never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll get a chance to talk to him later in the semester. I've got 3 whole days. That's like a lifetime.
So you say, but now that Miriam mentions it, that Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast. It's time for a pop quiz. Yeah, quiz about me. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking?
I want to say extremely. Looking at you, Pop.
That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather, night vision goggles, or a slam dunk. I'm gonna have to go
slam dunk
on this one.
I want to say chicken is to slam dunk. Because look, forest is to tree, right? Forest is the whole, tree is the part. If chicken is the whole, that means slam
feather
dunk.
is the part.
I would say slam dunk is the part.
Is that your serious answer?
I don't know.
A feather is a part of a chicken. What is a slam dunk? Is a slam dunk a part of a chicken?
I mean, you need chicken that's dunk. Maybe you're right. Let's say feather. That's like the most logical. That's right. Okay. Logic wins this one.
What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created?
Oh, the spork.
A comically oversized fork, a meat tenderizer, or a spork? Yeah, gotta go with the spork.
I immediately click spork.
That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as it is prepared with love and not too much salt, camel meat, or a pancake that looks like a silly face. This one's kind of tricky because a pancake that looks like a silly face seems that I think that's a subset of anything.
Well, what if that's not made with love?
So again, I think we gotta go with anything.
I gotta Paula Deen this and say yes, anything.
With love and not too much salt. That's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy? No, yes, or He is a talking dog that teaches that.
He's a talking dog that
He
teaches.
is the best boy.
Yes, best boy.
That's right. Your total score is perfect. 5 out of 5.
Christine's amazing.
Nailed it. Wow, be honest. Did you cheat? I saved you from slam dunk, but other than that, no, we did not cheat.
I mean,
You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed.
okay.
I know we just met, but I have to confess.
Oh, yes.
I think you have a beautiful brain.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! Hot diggity, Christine. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. So notice here on the left, we've got the Stewart Cafeteria, established 2015. Like, that's probably some, like, Easter egg referencing something, if I had to guess. Just like the picture of that dude was in the classroom.
Oh, yeah.
Does that ring any bells?
Yeah. The CEO started, guess what year?
2015.
2015.
Hey.
However, his name's Roger Eaton, so I don't know where the Stewart name comes from.
Right. A delicious fragrance. Wafts?
Wafts.
How do you pronounce wafts?
Waft.
Waft sounds really weird once I say that out loud. Wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention?
Does this guy not have a name?
Is it about lunch? Yeah, I wonder if they'll reveal his name at some point. No, I just want to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But Shh. Lunch.
She said, shh.
In honor of the new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell.
Look at that majestic pose.
Right? You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. I do have to admit, like, if you're, like, super hungry, like, anime-drawn food just looks super amazing.
I am kind of wanting a snack right now, I'm not gonna lie.
Piled higher, huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. I hear that that's really important for women. Feeling safe is extremely important, more than it is for dudes. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept.
Man's a genius.
Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, my dude. Nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case One of those ingredients is poison. Got him. He looks around to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what Zinger, Ashley, has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself.
Competition.
Oh, please.
Oh, he jelly.
Well, Van the Man, if you don't want any.
I'll take his.
Whoa, hold on. I guess I'll try it.
I was right on cue there.
Yeah, that was good timing. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act impressed. Easy now. There is enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. I was thinking about this too, for a game that's so text-based, it's really important to have good dialogue and good narration. That's probably 2/3 of the entire game.
Oh yeah.
You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. All right, this is as far as I've played. So now we're both at a spot where we're seeing this for the first time.
All right.
Alone with your taste bud, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly.
All right.
Do we want to focus your mind and meditate on this moment, try and identify every flavor, savor the moment and everything it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart, or swim toward the light?
I think the middle option. We should savor the moment. If we try to identify every flavor, we're gonna focus too hard, and we're gonna lose the experience. I think because we're gonna get so wrapped up.
Yeah, I feel exactly the same way. So let's go with savor
the moment and everything that it tells me about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart.
The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly.
What a guy.
Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same?
Are they the same?
Oh man, asking the deep question. After tasting this food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence.
Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second.
Anything for a fellow chef.
What exactly was on that chicken?
Ha ha ha. How bold to come out and ask. It is an idea I've had for a new combination of flavors that will make my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade.
What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He is clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent.
Gotta use them feminine wiles. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun?
Aww. You got moxie. I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use bleep. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Bleep.
Beep.
Wow. You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you search. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the lawn. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated.
Sounds like you have big plans.
I dare say, the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality. Do we want to neg him to show your own strength? Wow him, big idea, to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest, but thoughtful.
I think we should be modest but thoughtful.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food.
Now you got his attention.
The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect.
I appreciate the compliment, Christine.
I'm sure you'll be a big success.
I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it?
You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations.
Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders.
Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner?
Aww. Sure, Christine. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing alone. Two different students. Quickly take notice.
Oh.
Hello, new partner. Beep boop. Bzz. Oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick four. Friend duties can be a little awkward. That's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Oh my gosh. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner?
Clank.
Oh man. You think Clank over Pop?
Yeah, I think Clank is the better option.
Alright, we'll go with Clank.
Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today.
It's okay, I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. 4, 4, 4. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Bzz. He is kind of adorable. Tissue, I hardly know you. Clank judders, and the panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection.
Looks like you two will be fine. Now
it's time to focus on cooking classwork. Yeah, the Clank has definitely been more endearing than Pop so far. He's kind of just gross and... Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Or your grandmother's mashed potatoes.
Your grandma's mashed potatoes and gravy.
That seems like the right choice.
I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes?
And gravy?
I couldn't imagine one without the other.
Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away.
I'll go get the potatoes.
No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around. Does someone have a crush on Sanders?
We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business.
Sanders' heart is my business. And you'd better keep your fingers off of my man. Did someone call for me? No, geez, man. While I'm over here crushing Christine's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? I love the heavy metal we got going on here.
Yes.
Colonel Sanders' arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friend. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looks like Christine was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could teach you a thing or two about fancy. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, the fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a... It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks, in your time of need, or turn to Miriam, your forever bestie, always has your back.
I think we should turn to Colonel Sanders.
You think so?
Ah.
Because he's kind of like involved.
Yeah, but Miriam is just like straight up like your BFF.
So we're still getting to know the Colonel. But like, we've known Miriam. There's already some good rapport with Miriam as far as like calling in for backup.
You know what? Perhaps we should turn to Miriam.
Alright. Miriam
Yeah,
then?
Miriam.
Okay. You turn to Miriam, and as soon as you find her, she senses it and back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running. Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them.
I actually think that Ashley and Van were just leaving.
Leaving you in the dust, vis-a-vis my skills as a chef perhaps, but stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken. Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but Vincent is my partner for today's activity. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that the tension of your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention is elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy bowl out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud.
Bless her heart.
Ooh, Colonel Sanders a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Oh man, this is great. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Man, do something! Do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Christine. We do not waste food. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoon, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I has potatoes face? Yeah, good call on not taking part. Oh. Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors.
That's kind of impressive.
Yeah, that's intense. You've ignored me for too long. This ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't. Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and might have turned in the process. The results could be toxic.
Uh-oh.
Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven.
Oh, Stu's gonna die.
I don't feel so good.
It killed him!
Oh, snap. That escalated quickly. Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain just for a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moment. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. Class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poison of all kinds. Oh man, so he's so gross he's immune to the poison. Is how I'm reading that.
That's exactly how I'm reading that.
I'm not sure the professors here make enough money.
I mean, they have a dead body on their hand.
Hello.
He said there would be blood.
I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you.
You mean his dead nonsense?
Sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like for real? Oh, come on.
Yeah,
You
get me
follow
away
Colonel
from this
Sanders
ghost.
out of the room. Alright, let me get some water.
Okay.
Sip of... At night, the building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands at Claude's neon glow and speaks softly. There's mashed potatoes made in...
Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them.
They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminds me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him.
Colonel Sanders?
Yes, Christine?
There's something I need to tell you.
Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first.
Oh, you killed a man.
Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also, lifting a lot of weights. Like, so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you... Shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story.
Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy?
You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. The spork monster is here to fight a hero. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerd. How dare you threaten me as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid, be very afraid of me, because I'm a monster. See?
Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence?
But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence.
Oh yeah, this is what I've prepared for.
What will you do? Oh shoot. This is amazing.
Okay.
Let's attack. I'm saying we just attack.
I think we should defend.
Think we should defend? Alright,
Yeah.
I'm cool with defending.
Because, you know, the Colonel, I decided to defend.
Right.
Which defense will I choose?
You decide to defend. Which defense will you choose?
Trepidation. It's the only option.
Trepidation. Alright. Close your eyes tight, then open one just enough to squint and see the spork monster coming across the battle. For some reason, this makes you feel more prepared. Comes next. Spork monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Fat lot of good that defense did.
Alright, let's attack him.
Alright. Let's attack now. You decide to go on the attack. Cook with love or chow down?
Let's cook with love.
Alright. Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this.
Better not.
Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth. Oh snap. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond?
Let's attack.
Let's attack. Okay. You decide to go on the attack.
Alright, let's cook with love.
Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utilitens. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle.
I think we should attack him one more time.
You don't think that's a cue for us to defend?
Probably, but I mean, what did defense do last time?
You're right. Okay, we're attacking.
All right.
Decided to go on the attack.
Cook with love one more time.
Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce on the bottom. I wonder who is going to have to clean that up.
Where is the Colonel during all of this?
Right? Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded Edge. Oh, here you go.
There we go.
Vile Villain, your brain of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot Pie Power Punch. Pinch. Pot Pie Power Pinch. Man. Pot Pie Power Pinch.
You
does 10 damage.
You saved me.
Spork Monster is defeated. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Do we want to forget Mercy, finish him, or spare the wretched beast?
Let's spare this wretched beast.
Alright.
Colonel Sanders...
Spare the wretched beast. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your...
That's right. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. Is that foreshadowing? That's totally foreshadowing.
I won't forget this. I won't forget this. I certainly won't be back, like you said. The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken cover.
This sounds like trouble.
You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside.
Oh, I bet it's overdue.
The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. The name sounds strangely familiar.
Almost sounds like
your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hand.
Almost sounds like that should be the dog.
Or is that... We still don't know the student's name. Could it be the student?
It could be the student, could be the dog.
As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home in your tired state. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly.
Good night, my Colonel.
In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkle is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird.
Dreams are weird.
Man.
That montage was like the...
That was amazing.
Okay, I think...
You awake on day 2.
I think we should call it. It's day 2. We should call it.
Okay.
Okay. Then there was a secret ingredient Colonel Sanders went ahead and told me. Right, not much of a secret. It's probably
Oh wait,
just
are
because
we
he already...
calling it?
I'm just trying to see if there's a stopping. Okay, we made up with Bestie. Yeah, let's call it here. Okay, so
Okay. I think if you do continue, it should bring us back where we left off. I assume that was a chapter break.
I hope so.
I'm clicking continue. Like it, the continue is a little bit weird. Yeah. So continue should bring us right back to awaking on day 2.
Okay, perfect.
Cool.
All right, so let's. That was the first day of I Love You, Colonel Sanders, Finger Licking Good Dating Simulator.
All right. Good time.
I think we're making progress. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of fun reading it out loud with someone. I think like when you're by yourself, you just go through it faster.
I think when you're by yourself, you question every decision you've made in life up until this point. But it's cool because we're
like
together.
Like in-game decisions and the decision to play the game itself.
Yes. All right. Well, let's.
Are you still streaming? Or
no, let's go ahead and sign off.
All right.
Say goodnight, Vincent.
All right. Good night, guys. Good night, stream.